all indicators now point out that we are probably turning the corner, and this should be the quarter which ends on September to be the quarter where the growth resumes its good normal path. And
what is normal, sir? Above 6%?
No, it's normal is about 7 to 8%. That's what. So this year we should be ending at the end of the year somewhere close to 6.5 to 7%, definitely. And next year we should be getting into higher sevens or close to 8.
So as we recover and bounce back after these temporary blips, will it also be aided by the government in the form of a fiscal stimulus package? A lot of rumors it could be 40 to 50,000 crore rupees in the making.
See, the government expenditure this year has been extremely well ahead of the budget plans. These numbers are going to be there very soon. September, we would have incurred this year more than 50% of the budgeted expenditures already. So in 6 months, you have more than 50%. There is large-scale expenditure program through the public sector, which is also on track completely. And we made a assessment very recently where we found that the public sector would actually be investing more than what is budgeted. So in a way, if you take it that the surplus or what do you call fiscal stimulus, so to say, the extraordinary expenditure performance as well as larger expenditure on capital from the public sector amounts to that kind of fiscal stimulus.
So no fiscal stimulus package per se, it's just exactly what had been promised. Is that what you're saying?
What's happening amounts to that. Additional measures might be needed, might be taken up, but that's not at this stage I can speak about. Right?
If you were to come out with extra measures, I don't know how much the 72,000 crore rupee disinvestment target you'll meet. There's already been a shocker from the RBI as far as the dividend goes. I think it's suffice to say that you should not expect everything budgeted from the spectrum auction given the state of the telecom industry. So, there are concerns about the fisc?
Yeah, there are some of these concerns are genuine. Spectrum is unlikely to yield us. That's about 10,000 crores. RBI dividend, we are still talking. That issue is not over, so to say.
You mean they might revise it?
We are in discussion with the Reserve Bank. The entire surplus has not been transferred this year. The surplus was about 43,000 crores. 30,000 crores have been transferred. The remaining amount is something which we in the government feel should come to the government. RBI has adopted a capital framework that's under discussion. So this is not a closed matter as of now.
So the fisc, you're not worried about it, or you don't, or it's not so much. Let me rephrase also: A, the health of the fisc, and B, the concerns about. I don't think that paranoia about meeting the fiscal deficit target doesn't seem to be there when one roams around the corridors of power anymore, as much as maybe last year. I'm not saying you will not be fiscally prudent, but one doesn't see the. That if I'm paranoia that I have to meet this target, like has existed in the past.
See. You also spoke about disinvestment program a little while. Disinvestment program is also on track. We might actually exceed it. So fiscal.
You'll exceed 72,000 crores?
We will try. We're working on that. So it's not again something which is lost. You seeing GIC issue coming up. You seeing the HPCL takeover by the ONGC and many other things are also being discussed. So I'm very hopeful that 72,000 certainly is most likely to be done. We might exceed it. Fiscal paranoia is something I think it's not advisable at all. Fiscal prudence is, and the government has been very, very consistent and very clear. We brought it down from 4.5% of the GDP to about 3.2, which is at this stage with various things being played out, revenue not being very sudden this way or that way, if we are hopeful, we might actually meet the fiscal deficit target this year. But if there is some uncertainty, as you know, the GST this year would come for only 11 months, not for 12 months. So for these kind of reasons, there might be some slippage. But I don't want to take any note of it, any account of that in any deterministic way. We have said this, we will take a further assessment sometime in December to see where we are heading.